Well, there are many benefits to having a pet, as several studies show how they can improve your physical and mental health.
Now, the next story might give us all a positive boost. Well-being is brought to you by Protein House. And today we welcome Melissa with Bismarck Animal Control. Melissa, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, Melissa, we're excited about this story. We know that you're already feeling a little emotional about it. You've told this story a few times, and we're so glad we get to talk about it here because, I mean, it's such an uplifting story. It has a happy ending. So there's a post on Facebook, if all of you missed it, about a Christmas miracle. A dog named Link got adopted, and there he is. There's his sweet face.
That was when he was first brought in.
And Melissa, why does this adoption in particular mean so much to you?
Link was with us for over a year. He came to us from a bad situation, and he was really standoffish and not friendly as such. We started working with him, and we worked hard and thought we had places for him, and it didn't work out. Like I said, he would look at the people and just, nope, not my person, and walk away. Then, since he is a bully breed, it turned into, he wound up in fights with other dogs in the kennel. That was another check mark against him. So we worked and just couldn't find a rescue that would take him, couldn't find anybody that wanted to adopt him. And all of a sudden, here comes Andy. He had lost his pit bull after 14 years. And he finally decided that it was time for him to have another dog. So he came up and met Link. And Link, of course, was being his standoffish self, you know, big old bully breed, barking and growling. And took him out and played ball with him and brought him back in the building, and he just melted. And it was perfect after that.
Oh my gosh. And so he is now living with Andy.
Yep.
And what kind of, I mean, here, this is you playing with Link, having some fun in the summertime, it looks like. I mean, you definitely see a lot of pets get adopted and not get adopted.
Yep.
Why did this one, does he in particular just pull at those heartstrings?
He bit, every kennel, every shelter is running full capacity. We started filling up last November, and we haven't quit. It's a rotating door. You get one dog placed, you bring 3 more in. It got to the point where we had to decide which dogs were going to be euthanized because we had no more room. He was on the chopping block a couple of times, and we were able to place other dogs to save his spot. It got down to this Christmas after being there for a year. I've done this job for 16 years. That's the first dog that we've ever had that long without being able to place him. And it was coming down to, we don't have a choice. It's not humane for him to live in this kennel. And so, yeah, it was tough.
Wow. You know, I was actually going to ask that question. How close was Link to being euthanized? And what does it mean to you and the staff that didn't have to happen?
Oh, it's perfect for us. I mean, these are our dogs. You know, every dog that comes in there, we become part of their lives. It's our way of saving those animals. And to even have to think about putting one down, especially like after this long, it's heart-wrenching. I mean, they're one of ours.
And so Andy is his new owner, and you said you've had some updates from him.
Oh, yes.
What can you share with us about what's happened so far?
He's perfect. Andy loves him. He said basically he needed that dog more than the dog needed him. So he's done amazing with him. Link has come out of his shell. He loves everybody.
Oh,
so it's perfect.
Well, and I'm certainly an animal lover. I know you are. And what can people do if they know someone who needs a dog in their lives, or a cat? And as you mentioned, everywhere is full right now. How can they help?
Adopt. You know, get your pet spayed and neutered. Get your pet microchipped. You know, if we can return an animal to the owner immediately, we're all for that. If they don't have to go up to the kennel, it's amazing. Even if you can foster an animal, get a hold of your local rescues, because they have foster programs, and the minute they can get a dog fostered, they can take more from us. So,
thank you so much for sharing this story, Melissa. And, excuse me, you can learn more about the animals up for adoption through the Bismarck Animal Control.
And by calling the number on your screen, emailing Melissa, or visiting the Bismarck website. And this has been Wellbeing, brought to you by Protein House. But keep